Welcome to the last match, Germany versus Netherlands, the deciding one. E-Honda plays with Hugo v Jay. And yeah, Germany needs to win at least with 3.5 points. Anything above that is means that Germany advances. Everything below Netherlands advance. And E-Honda is starting player in the first game. Is this a rebuild board, or is there something better to do? We have highways, but no plus buy. Only gaining is dismantle and changeling. Can't hear me? Yeah. You are muted. Dangerous Dave. So Honda starts with silver. Only trashing is also dismantle and bishop. Honda goes with the Enchantress. So we have a non-mirror opening. Second Enchantress already for E-Honda. And Hugo now goes for 2. He's unfortunate to have his dismantle without estates and also enchanted. So it doesn't matter all that much. Gets to 5 though. Could go for rebuild if he wants. I think rebuild could be competitive here. It's hard to get going. I mean, you could bishop stuff for points. Although Enchantresses are also quite nice against rebuild, unless you have some cheap action which isn't available here. But he doesn't go for the rebuild, instead goes for the bandit camp. E-Honda gets the rebuild. Oh, that's already a province hand, if you want so. Do you just take provinces if you are committed to rebuild? Probably, I mean. Yeah, second rebuild is also okay. Dr. Stiefhimmer thinks rebuild is wrong. Do you mean the rebuild for 8 or rebuild in general? He isn't even listening. So 6 for Hugo. So let's see if he now commits to rebuild 2. Seeing that E-Honda goes for it, or if he chooses an own path. to victory. Dank Boars is here, whoever that is. Okay, I was pretty lucky to have Enchantress enchanted to draw the rebuild. And yeah, Hugo also got his first rebuild. So yeah, that's obviously Dan Brooks, for sure. Not really sure. I mean, there are a lot of funny people out there creating alts as anagrams from Dan Brooks. But rebuild, if you get to dismantle and trash estates, I don't like that all that much. But you can just buy duchies or gain duchies with dismantle. Buys an estate, oh that's interesting. And this hand doesn't look that great. All the estates in hand. That's not a card, Dank Boars. So let's see if E-Honda does play the rebuild. No, he chooses to shuffle. He could have milled Province, given that he's in the lead, but he also is in the lead with 3-1 rebuilds. Hugo has a Province hand. That's good for him. So the question is, Hugo should just duchy here, but the question is, does E-Honda have estates left? He bought another one, and now having estates would be really bad. Unless he buys them now and names estate whenever he can. That's a risky play, but you get a few more points. On 4 I would like a bishop pickup, but he doesn't have 4. Probably should just buy silver. Or nothing. Goes for the estate. That's a very nice hand of Hugo. Very nice indeed. Could, well, just play the band camp and yeah, rebuild versus right. And he had to hope to draw silver, to get to province, then this would have been probably game. So here he could ritual. That would probably be the best thing to do, ritual the dismantle. Now he's thinking maybe he doesn't, yeah, was going to say, doesn't see ritual as a option. Goes for double estate then probably. So does E-Honda now name estate? Oh, names nothing. That also doesn't look that great. And Hugo is not all that unlikely to draw a province hand. At that point it's then over. E-Honda could ritual the duchy for 1 extra point, but duchies are nice to rebuild. Ooh, E-Honda is really lucky with Hugo only getting those 7 cost hands, $7 hands, 7 coin hands. Yeah, now ritual gold is a very good play if he sees it. I mean, sometimes you just ignore those events. But yeah, just playing coppers all at once seems like he does it, yeah. Okay. Well, that puts him in a really good spot, and rebuild in hand, though it will be enchanted, fortunately, but he can just ritual the other gold. And now it looks very bad for E-Honda. He somehow has to get some more victory points and rituals his rebuild here, I guess. Yeah. Probably the best thing he could do at this point. And this time there's no real good ritual target in Hugo's hand. Yeah, he should probably just have ritualed the dismantle. That's too late now. So Honda kind of has to throw it all in one basket here and rebuild for another province by estate. Not a whole lot else he can do. Okay, trashes estate into estate, but yeah, can't risk trashing province at this point, I think. And Hugo should just buy rebuild. Everything else doesn't really make sense. I mean, he could ritual the province, that's one victory point difference, but I don't see 1 point being deciding here. And wow, what a nice draw for him here. Province in hand and 2 cards still coming up. And it really doesn't come anywhere close together for E-Honda. At this point, you could resign. He isn't even drawing any action cards. That's crazy. No one said it's going to be easy. What is he playing for here? If he doesn't even buy a bishop, I mean, the venture is just pure resignation. Stats are lying. Yeah, the golds just make a big difference. This mantle has proven its worth, I think. So the first game goes to the Netherlands. Only 2 more and they have it. Let's hope E-Honda recovers from this loss. just get over it and start with a fresh mind. Ooh, we have only Harvest as a 5-cost action and Procession. But I don't see Procession doing anything good here. Oh man, this looks like a very money-ish game. There's no draw. Opens Oasis, which is the Bane card. I guess it's okay if you expect a Young Witch coming in, otherwise you probably want a Lookout. You just play this very money-ish and don't trash all that much though. And Honda still goes for the Young Witch. Well, now seeing the Young Witch, yeah, goes still for the Lookout, which is okay. Cycles more than Oasis and you are not even guaranteed to block with it. And second Young Witch for Hugo. Honda is lucky to not draw the Lookout dead. Maybe should get a Plaza here. And probably also Oasis soon, maybe now, to fight a bit against the curses. Can block the Young Witch here. And E-Honda goes for the second Oasis. Oh, the Young Witch is lining up very nicely for Hugo. Also, he didn't gain one curse yet, though he will likely now get his first one. And second Lookout for E-Honda, okay. He has enough of this. Also second Lookout now for Hugo. Sounds pretty late. He can top deck Oasis here to block the next Young Witch. That's good. And there is one. Oasis combo nice with Lookout once you are thin though. How thin do you really want and can get here? Oh, thank God E-Honda has this Oasis now in the hand. Otherwise he would have gotten 2 curses. And yeah, the shuffle wasn't all that great to trigger here. Could go for the Watchman too. To salvage it. I think there are some lookouts in the shuffle though. But no Oasis to block the Young Witch here. That's also nice for Honda. The lack of silver is starting to show. Yeah, silver is a good card here. I agree. You don't even get to 3 here. One could go for 1 coin or so. Or a Duchess. No, they won't get to 5. I mean, you could save up some coin tokens, then you can afford it. But otherwise with this deck, you are not hitting 5 anytime soon. Well, Procession can help with that. Okay, 4. That goes for another plaza. And Hugo isn't able to buy anything anymore here. Ooh, stretching all his coins. Has no cards in hand, but has 1 coin token saved up. Nice, curse trashed again. Also seems like Honda is getting to his way to a thin deck. Yeah, any draw on this board would make this just a lot better to play, but you don't always get what you want. King's Court and Goons would make this board good. Yeah. Or just regular Witch over Young Witch. And there's 5. Can buy the Harvest now. But buys a plaza. Honda isn't also getting anywhere with his deck. Again buys nothing. I mean, he really needs to hit 3 again and get his freaking silver. Anyways, I mean, is there a bandit fort we don't see? Has Philip trained Hugo here to never go for silver? Maybe he's afraid of something. Oh, that's nice that the Oasis block happens after the discard, so he discarded the Young Witch. Now discarded 2 plazas with it. Here you could just discard the Young Witch and honestly buy something better, buy a harvest. Harvest is like +3/+4 coins on average. Come on, buy the silver or buy remodel. Either way would be okay. Procession, yeah, also okay-ish. Can process your lookouts. And Young Witch, of course. Once the curses are gone. But yeah, he got the silver, which I like too. Why are you always playing the Young Witch? It's so likely that the Oasis block is there. Does he have a coin? Yeah, he has a coin in the hand. Ooh, got the last 2 curses here, that hurts. Well, not the last 2, but 2 of the remaining 3. That last curse goes to Hugo. Yeah, remodel, you can remodel Young Witch to gold, you can remodel lookouts to something better. He goes for the remodel. Now it just somehow needs to get rid of the last few curses in his deck, which I guess he has 2 left and 1 estate left. That's good, 1 curse gone. Why do you draw the Plaza over Silver? Silver's one of your best cards. Yeah, set remodel. Hugo is like getting coin tokens every turn and then spending them on silver. Don't like that. If you could do it, you could just like save them up one turn and then buy gold. He still gets to buy gold here. That's really good for him. And now come on, get the harvest for us. Wow. Remodel for 6. Philip is shocked. Yeah, if you buy the remodel, discard the silver for plaza. Yeah, the lookout is sad. I don't know if we need that many plazas, but we could also just remodel it to a gold here. And he kills the plaza, yeah. He doesn't really need all that much actions. Ah, that's great. Gets rid of the last curse from his deck, so can just trash lookouts now. Second gold for him. That looks now like he's in a good position. Yeah, Hugo would be in a good position too if he just took the gold. He doesn't want to play lookout anymore. Oh, now here's the Night's Watchman. Lookout would have been fine. We've trashed the lookout probably. Can you just remodel the oasis into harvest now, please? Yeah, that's great, and buy gold. Yeah, Night's Watchman is just another -1 card in your hand. And does he pick up gold now? Or does he follow with the harvest? No, now it's the gold. Oh, it's the second gold already, okay. Can trash the last estate if he wants. Could also just trash the lookout. Either way, it's fine. Lookout is a bit better of a remodel target. And the 1 victory point shouldn't matter all that much. Okay, goes for the province that way. And Hugo can even pick up a coin token along the province. He really doesn't want to play lookout anymore, it seems, but he still has this curse. He has a few copper. Does E-Honda have coppers left? Didn't seem that way. I think he's clean. Yeah, once you have a good point lead, you can remodel provinces and should be ending this game pretty soon. You can probably just remodel his gold here again if he wants so. Buy an island. Okay. That's good. Ooh, this hand doesn't look nice for Hugo. Could remodel the lookout now into something. Maybe duchy or harvest. Goes for the duchy. And Ihona probably just remodels the gold again. And then looks for piling out those provinces with remodels. Would seem like a good plan to me. Also not all that unlikely to hit 8 here with the harvest and 2 silvers in hand. Yeah, 3 coin harvest would be enough for a province with the oasis first. Does he even have a gold left? No province hand now for Hugo. Draws island. Oh yeah, that's a free coin. Harvest and even draws a silver. So he can buy province easily and can remodel his province here. That should just seal it. If he buys duchy for 8 now, he can also just resign. Okay, he does it. There's the penultimate province rule for you. That didn't make it easier. But he seems not to be a friend of resigning, which is fine. Ihona takes the second game and evens it out to 1 each. Yeah, this was a pretty important win because it was such a low engine board where it can usually go either way. I'll be right back. They took a break too, If anyone listening wants to join commentating, make me not feel all that alone. I would appreciate that. So looks like they are back. Ooh. Is there a bug? Oh, the already starting bug. Well, I guess we have to go to a new table. And here we go with game 3.
Hey,
Scores.
what's up? I can cast with you if you want.
Oh, who's there?
Brian?
Hi, Brian. Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Could you say something so I can check if it's working on the recording?
Something?
Okay, yeah, you are there.
Nice. So what are you thinking about this board?
Let's take a look on Druid. It can be non-terminal, but other than that, not that amazing. Is there a way to trash curses? Expand.
Yeah, it's pretty funny for Druid. Like, everyone just looks at it and it's like, is there Will-O-Wisp?
Yeah, that's like the only one that's really good with it. And
Yeah.
sometimes you take it as an only treasure, but it's still just trade route level. Or worse than trade route even.
This is kind of weird. It's like a tournament board, but there's Tower and Palace, so it kind of like incentivizes not just going straight for Province in a way.
Yeah, there's also Sea Hack, but there's Lighthouse. I mean, if there wouldn't be Lighthouse, you go for Sea Hack for sure, because you can't easily trash the curses, but Lighthouse disincentivizes this a bit.
I think a strong opening here could have been Tournament Lighthouse and then just trying to rush to mint to trash down coppers.
Yeah, if you get the lucky draw there with 4 coppers. E-Honda seems to go for the loan. Avaclus would be proud. And Hugo could get a mint trashing in here if he wants, so Oh yeah, here would be this would be a nice mint, and he does it. Don't know how much coins he has left now. Maybe he's a little bit starving for economy now. And yeah, he could have also just gotten expand. Expand is also a nice one to
Do you
get
think
early.
mint here would have been good?
Hmm?
Mint on this board instead of playing loan, just mint the 4 coppers.
Can also just mint the loan too.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Because there'd be
Once the
no
coppers are gone. But expand is also a good card to get.
Yeah, expand is pretty strong. I feel like expand's super underrated.
You can put turn your estates into cursed villages. Yeah. Expand is a good terminal. It's not
He's
like
keeping alive the palace dream by keeping all his coppers.
the tower dream.
What is it, like 40 or 50 points or something?
40, if you get all coppers, 50, 53. But you already trashed something with loan. Doesn't even want to copy the silver with the mint. That seems weird. Silver's like one of his best cards at this point. Oh, there goes the loan into gold. Yeah, I like that. And the mint, okay. Trashed the last copper, that was a good play in my opinion.
Yeah, now he's super close to province and he can mint basically every turn.
Mint the gold, can also expand the golds, or could expand the mint. But yeah, expanding mint would get into province this turn, that would be decent. I mean, once he is able to block the tournaments from Hugo, Hugo has like no economy left. So that would be a consideration. But maybe he wants to get a bit of value out of the mint here and get another gold.
What prize would he take first? Just Trusty Steed? So he can keep expanding?
Yeah, Trusty Steed for sure. Hugo has the lighthouses, so... Oh, he... expand...
So he got the province,
okay,
and
got
then
province
Cursed
village. And he also connected first try. That was pretty good. Yeah, the famine got him closer to the province. Nice cursed village. Could get another cursed village here. Next prize should then probably be princess. Bag of gold is also nice for tower if you have some coppers left. Or silvers, but I think Honda doesn't even have silver.
That was pretty funny, the randomness on Cursed Village just killed his buy phase.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it didn't have 5, just 3 instead, but you don't really need the third cursed village. That soon.
So now he probably wants princess.
Yeah. Great, got there. Cursed village also synergizes with province discarding. Although he will just draw another card here that he can play though.
Actually, if you went for followers, he might have been able to get... Oh wait, he still can get both. That's pretty insane. So yeah, he basically just wins now.
Yeah. This is pretty over. Deluded. And he can't get province. Huh. Buying gold then, I guess. Oh, yeah, he can get
Silver
province.
for the palace points.
He can get province. He has the princess in play, I forgot.
He could have bought gold and what, 2 silvers? Oh wait, he only had 2 buys.
Yeah, but keeping the province density in your deck is nice against the tournaments from Hugo.
Assemble me teaching us how to play tournament games.
Don't fall behind. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, get lucky. Well, gets all the prizes. Pack of gold left. Pack of gold is also quite okay as a card with Cursed Village. But you can just play and draw the gold with the village.
There's also a palace, so it's like each gold is basically going to be a duchy.
Once
like
you-
late game when he picks up silvers.
Yeah, once he buys the silver. But silver will be just like 1 coin. Could go for a messenger to get more buys. And hex Hugo
Druid
with...
gives 2 buys, by the way.
Oh yeah, then maybe just get 1 druid. But I was thinking about messengering Cursed Village so that the opponent gets hexed.
Or just double province. Oh, he could just expand like a copper into a druid. And then double province. Or a single province, I don't know. I mean, expands are kind of like provinces because they can just mill the province pile. And he's not like
Yeah, if he's set ahead,
hurting on points.
it helps, yeah. Also, if you expand province and then you can draw back up with Cursed Village, that's pretty nice. No love for the back of gold. Should just get it. I mean, golds are also great expand targets.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's probably better than Diadem.
Oh
Because you
man,
don't really need the money, you just need
I
the...
just see you can back of gold, and then in one go you get the trusty steed silvers. That's like 12 points.
Oh, yeah. But you still have to buy the coppers.
Yeah,
He doesn't have enough, right?
yeah, he just got 1 from greed, and maybe he had 1 more. Psychomatic thinks he has 3 coppers.
Could be right. There's 2 in his hand.
Yeah, E-Honda is playing this more safe than he has to. Keeps on building, could just mill provinces. And buy 1 province every turn. What Okay, at least he got one more province. Messengers warehouses. Wanted extra buy. Ooh. Follower
This is like the most dud you could possibly dud.
follower estates coming. Sad here. Lighthouse. I guess you could just go for a lighthouse. Combos with Cursed Village.
I feel like he should be getting Druid because then he can use it for the 3-pile ending. I mean, whatever, it doesn't really matter. He should just be expanding provinces.
Well, yeah, at this point he has only 8 points in the lead. But if you can buy a province in the same turn, you can also just expand it. Could also just expand the gold here. I think he would have really liked the bag of gold, to be honest.
Maybe Hugo's gonna get the bag.
No,
Not that it matters.
just
He
double
buys
provinces
2.
with the
Yeah.
diadem was pretty worth a lot. And complete dud for Hugo because of the tournament in province in hand. Come, just warehouse for expand and yeah. Don't make it all that longer. So second win for E-Honda.
Wait, so for Germany to lose, if Hugo wins 3, then Germany loses? Is that right?
Yeah, the tie loses and the 3.5 win would mean a deciding tiebreaker match. And 4-2 upwards is Germany wins.
How does the tiebreaker work?
Each player, each team sends in a player and they play best of 5. So we would just have to decide who plays Steph then, I guess. Once again, the already starting message. That's annoying.
Yeah, it's a weird bug. I haven't actually seen that before.
Yeah, it only happens in hosted games, not if you play auto match. And I don't know what caused it. I guess if we would know that, it would already have been fixed. Okay. Wait, shouldn't E-Honda be second player now?
Yes.
Well, if they don't notice, they can just give Hugo 2 in a row then.
I wonder if there's any like cute things with Fortress Advance on this.
Like the
Probably
best
not.
thing you can gain is Artificer. Or Artificer?
Yeah.
Artificer.
So maybe it's just like Amulet into big money.
I once thought you could gain any action with advance and was like preparing to get Kingscourt with it, and then I couldn't.
You can get goons. But yeah, no King's Court.
Again, yeah, no draw. This board seems like a double Amulet opening for me. Could
Death
also
Guard Fortress seems like really hard to set up. You need to like Fortress first and then Death Guard another Fortress.
well,
Because
yeah,
otherwise,
unless you play like that's your only action.
yeah. It looks like E Honda's probably just gonna double Amulet because he bought an Amulet on 4.
Yeah, I think you could just double Amulet, play money, get an expand maybe later. What else are you going to do here?
I mean, Amulets on their own are pretty fast. You just trash down and gain silvers.
Yes, exactly. Could also get a third Amulet for the Orcard points.
You can get that like later though. It's too early, right?
Yeah, he
You just
could also just
clog him a bit.
yeah,
Actually, maybe not.
could gain a coin to
Well,
prevent
he goes for the
collision.
third one.
Then he should maybe just get coin of the ram now. Advances the fortress into artificer. Okay. Oh yeah, I can advance the amulet. That makes the pickup of the third amulet pretty good then.
There's like nothing really great to buy, honestly.
Silvers. Or fortress, I guess.
More Amulet.
Cut purse attack hurts, but you don't have the actions for that.
So he picks up the fortress. I wonder if we'll see like advanced fortress for more artificers or just using it as non-terminal.
Could make sense to just advance it.
Yeah.
Because you are not going to buy anything better than Artificer here anyway.
Oh yeah, you can even use this artificer to discard and gain like a coin or something and then advance for more artificers. Although I don't think he actually needs a coin anymore.
Yeah. Probably not. Just get really thin here, have a lot of artificers, then get some silvers, and you can expand artificers later to province. That seems also pretty good. Although you want to keep at least 3 for the Orcard points if that matters.
I mean, he's going to start snowballing pretty hard because he's mostly done with his trashing, or at least halfway.
Yeah, it seems like the
states.
4 coppers in the hand here are like his last junk. And from then on he gets silvers and then province like every turn.
Yeah, so like 2 more turns of trashing probably.
Yeah, drawing the
Maybe pick up
amulet here
another
is
fortress.
good. What? Think about?
Because if you pick up, he has 2 fortresses now, so
Yeah.
Orchard could give him some points as well.
Yes. I think you go for that later if you would need the duchy. I don't see a third fortress as important at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, just because he had 4 and there's nothing else really to buy.
Yeah.
Because buying silvers now isn't super helpful. I mean, he could also not buy any silvers and just use the amulets as silvers. Just have 8 every turn with expand.
Well, you want to gain some silver with amulet, don't you?
Maybe like 1 or 2. I don't know. It's hard to say. You should definitely keep trashing though.
Yeah, keep trashing all the coppers. Unless you can hit something better. I would have liked to not play the fortress and advance it again.
Yeah, Artificer's better than whatever else he could buy.
Hmm. Okay, okay. He gets silvers now, which is fine. You don't really need to trash the coppers immediately if you can get expand instead this turn. It will probably just happen that the coppers get trashed later. No need to stop or slow down your building for the 2 coppers. Now Hugo is also pretty thin. Does he get the 3rd expand? Yeah. Need those for the Orchard points.
I mean, yeah, maybe he could get more fortresses now since he has so many. Expanding fortress into, I don't know, I guess fortress doesn't really have that great of expand target. Maybe harem. Like it's better than silvers, maybe.
Yeah, but maybe
Nah, I don't know.
maybe golds are better than harem, since there is no draw.
But there's no buy either, so he
Sure.
doesn't really need more than 8.
Well, harems could be fine. Could also just expand the amulets into harems. So Hugo has 12 points. He has the 3 fortresses, 3 artificers, and I guess, yeah, 3 amulets. Oh, he gets Death card. With 2 survivors, and there's a 3rd survivor on top.
That's like almost the worst one. Well, maybe close to the worst one.
Someone was talking in the chat about having 3 same runes on top for the Orchard, and it's actually the 3 survivors on top.
No, he just needs to keep them to the end of the game to have one duchy.
Yeah, that's actually not worth it. With a 0 draw board. Do you just expand into province, expand silver into harem?
I mean, I kind of like the death card as a way to like try to catch up because he seems super far behind, and death card gives them a way to get fast economy.
You could get 3 lighthouses instead of 3 silvers for the points.
I mean, with so many expands, the province power could just run super fast. So if he could stay ahead by 1 province, that might be the way to go.
Yeah, at this point the Orchard points look a bit scary. Since Hugo has more points without a province even, and can province here.
Well, he has the 2 dead ruins, so it's not.
Yeah.
Also, he Honda trashed the expand, so he could just pick up another expand as well.
Yeah, pick up Trash Fortress for expand. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Before you go duchies, you could do that.
Well, I love that keeping the survivors is like being considered as a serious option.
Well, if you win on 4 extra victory points, how many victory points would you have if you not kept the survivors? Probably.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worth it if, like, if Honda tried to rush down the provinces. Because you can gain it for 0, like, instantly with Artificer.
Yeah. Catches up on the expand, and now it could expand Amulet into Harem.
Well, he could pick up. Okay, so he could pick up a 3rd Amulet and then get the Orchard points, or he can get rid of them. I don't know. They're both okay because they're like silvers right now. Guess he gets rid of them.
Yeah, gets gold instead and the 3rd fortress here to even out on Orchard points. But now Hugo has the option to pull ahead here.
I mean, if Hugo can buy provinces for the next 3 turns, he can also pick up the survivor on the last one. So he might get there.
Yeah. But most he can do is 1 province per turn.
Yeah. Honda might be able to pick
gets
up
another
2
death card.
Oh, that seems way too early to pick up the... Well, I mean, I guess he's getting the death card for economy.
And now he has even 1 more ruin.
Oh yeah, the ruined library is on top as well. So that's what he just got off Death Cart. So he could, if there's another ruined library right below that one, that might be Hugo's way.
This is... Who shuffled this?
But he can get a third Death Cart and hope there's
2 ruined libraries,
all
yeah.
magic stuff. And just, no, because he could just gain the whole pile, right? So he knows it's 8 points in there at least.
And now he has 3 survivors. If he doesn't draw like... Yeah, I was going to say, if he doesn't draw gold here, he can't even play the death card. Just trash survivors now. But he doesn't even get province, so...
You could trash Amulet and get a new one.
That's just what I expected to happen, like, if you get the 4 ruins.
I thought the only point of keeping the survivors around was so that on the last turn you could just pick up 4 points.
Yeah, with the artificers, but another death card was pretty extreme. And now he's kind of committed to buying a 3rd death card. Or gaining it at some point with Artificer. His deck is just falling apart now.
He needed to do like 1 more province at least before going for the death card plan. I mean, because the death card plan could theoretically give him 8 more points. So if he got 1 more province first, it might be close.
Yeah, you get really inconsistent with them and can hope for 1 more lucky turn to get another province, but not for like every coming turn. Could get just 3 harems now. Or like 2 harems and a province. That seems like a plan to me.
Yeah, then because you can even cycle the fortress as well. Well, in the other order.
Yeah.
But
could have looked what he drew first, yeah. Okay. Treasures the expand. I think
it's kind of weird.
That means he's down to 2 expands again.
There's 2 in the trash and 5 bought, so I think he has 3.
Yeah, unless Hugo has 1, which I don't remember him getting. Then he's back at 3. Okay, and here's another province in hand. And unless who draws the death card? Now he trashes the library. No, he doesn't get near to province. They just need to be remembering that the Honda doesn't have a start anymore. Otherwise they could be in for a surprise after the last game that they have to replay 1 game.
But yeah, they need to remember that Hugo needs to go first.
Yeah, I don't know if they even noticed that. That's the problem. I guess if E-Honda just wins the next one, it doesn't matter all that much, because then it's 4-1 already.
Wait, but it would matter because they might not send these 2 players as their like tiebreaker players.
No, if Germany has 4, if E-Honda wins 4 games, then there is no tiebreaker.
Yeah, but if he won 4, but he went first 4 times.
Oh no, he shouldn't win first next game. I mean, if Hugo goes first and E-Honda wins, then at least it's not like the last game.
Wait, so
Besides.
can Ruin Can the ruins pile possibly be split 3-3-1? Because I think it would be hilarious if Hugo goes for 12 points off of it, even though it's still not enough.
Yeah, I think it's possible. It's just you just shuffle the 50. What do you have? 50 runes, or is it less?
There's 4 types, right? I have no clue, honestly. But he could just gain the whole pile right now with Artificers and Death Card. It would be amusing, at least. I would do that in this position.
Yeah, he already trashed his ruined library, so can't expect too many points there, but he would get the third death card.
Unless it's even more perfect than that, and the next 2 are ruined libraries, and then the last 3 are ruined villages or something like that. So the pile was like 3, and then 4, and then 3. Yeah, Honda has the game in the hand, so
Yeah, and Hugo is probably just thinking about getting another death card. The Artificer. I mean, he could buy the province, but that is just losing.
what if he gets... Oh yeah, I mean, he's going for the death card.
If he buys double death card, he at most can get 8 points with it. 4 from the death card and 4 from 3 ruins.
The piles weren't as lucky as we were potentially expecting, though, so he got 2 random ones. He can't win, can he? Like, it's impossible, so...
Did he already do something for you?
No, he's just sitting here with 8.
With the Artificer in play. With 8. Or did I disconnect?
It just ended now.
Oh, it ended. It seems like I somehow lost connection. I have to reload this. For me, he was like discarding something to Artifice. I'm thinking about it, but just stuck there and did nothing. No, did he? Why did he set E-Honda again to starting player?
Yeah, this would be the 4th time.
Yeah, this is the 4th start for E-Honda. He doesn't get another start. And it's hard to contact them. They are not online on Discord. They have the chat off.
At this point, I would be so bored of having no draw for like 4 games that I would just go for it off black market.
I'll just rush ill-gotten gains.
Well, you have so much trashing.
Oh, Hugo got the message. That's good. someone contacted him.
Nice. But yeah, on this board you have so much trashing. I feel like you can just ignore ill-gotten gains. Like in the first shuffle, you just pick
Yeah.
Shuffler, Black Market, and you goat. So
Yeah, ill-gotten gains isn't good here. I didn't look at the board all that much because it
fair enough.
doesn't
Because
matter.
it's not happening.
Okay, they got it, so whew, close. Close for a big surprise after the next 2 games. Like, yeah, congrats, but you still have to play 2 more. The last 2 don't count.
That would have been fun just to like watch the Black Market pile rips.
Okay, scrying pool, dismantle for trashing, apprentice for trashing, and plan, yeah.
Like you could open up Plan Ironmonger and then pick up a potion on like the second shuffle.
Yeah. That seems like a decent plan. E-Honda has a 5-2 opening. Apprentice? Apprentice Tracker, maybe? That also seems pretty good.
Oh, you get the pouch already too, so you don't even need to worry about picking up the early Nomad Camp or anything like that. You can just go straight for like Ironmonger, Scrying Pool stuff. Although you probably do want Nomad eventually.
Yeah, your plus
Actually,
actions.
Assemble Me's idea is decent. Just plan and potion and just plan on the Scrying Pool. But I mean, I guess you get less trashes that way. I don't know.
I guess the first Ironmonger is like better than the first Scrying Pool until you have enough actions.
Well, yeah, plus you get a trash on your first shuffle, so...
Yeah, nothing can miss the shuffle unless, well, you can play the Ironmonger turn 4, then it misses.
What is he going to plan?
Plan on Ironmonger is the safe thing. E-Honda could plan on Tracker and buy Tracker and then trash nothing. Okay, that's a stupid idea.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's interesting.
He planned Ironmonger and then bought potion.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, it might work if he draws 4 copper on his next. That's so weird, though.
Well,
hey,
he got away with it.
Punished.
Yeah. Would have been a little bit pretty punished with just a 3-coin hand here. Sun's Gift is, yeah, it's pretty good. Just keep one estate on top, I would say, to trash it with Apprentice.
Yeah, that's actually probably one of the best gifts you could get. Maybe gaining a gold. I don't know. Gold is not that useful, but...
Discard for potion would be nice. As Earth's Gift. I think that would have been quite good. And
oh yeah,
then he could plan the Scrying Pool. I mean, but it looks like Apprentice would have missed the shuffle, so with all likelihood, well, 66% chance. So the Sun's Gift was really good. Yeah, did he decide for you already, or is he still looking at it?
For me, he's still looking.
Okay, because now I'm afraid that I'm just missing stuff. Oh no, he discarded.
He kept a copper, but
Okay. Well, I guess he just wanted to not trigger this
wait,
shuffle.
actually, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, that's good.
I didn't realize he had a potion in there.
Well, he top decked it with Tracker now. So
Oh, okay, that's really
that
smart.
was heads up play. Yeah, Tracker is a very good card. Underrated, for sure, in my opinion. Ooh, nice reveal from Scrying Pool here. Gets the extra draw already with just 2 action cards in the deck. Oh, potion on top.
You probably only plan if you could buy the scrying pool. In
Yeah, like,
turn.
I was going to say like here, but no, he doesn't have the potion in hand. Just, I mean, he has the apprentice, will get thin with that.
You could even pick up another one, right?
Yeah, but I like 2 Ironmongers here, to be honest. Top decking them.
Oh, I didn't see that boon. Oops. Yeah, 2 of them is great.
Tracker is doing work, and the plan on Scrying Pool would have been already better for Hugo.
Yeah, that was such a strange opening.
Oh, perfect discard with Ironmonger. And yeah, can discard a pool here, that's great. One silver doesn't hurt. Here he could now plan on Scrying Pool if he wants, so not like he needs anything for free.
I mean, you could pick up like an Enchantress. It would be nice to have offset Enchantresses going, but maybe it's too early.
You mean for reliability? Could also go for a farmer's market. But the plan is also fine. He has only 1 apprentice and wants to get thin as soon as possible, because the deck just explodes when it's thin. Only problem is that Ironmongers don't reveal anything when you have your deck in your hand. And then you don't get actions. Ooh, Mystic.
Yeah, it's like their Pearl Divers. Once you trash. But they regain their value like later on when you try and dream.
You also have Quest to discard a Scrying Pool for gold if you need economy later. But Honda is pretty safe, he can like top deck this Scrying Pool he buys every turn. That prevents stats very nicely. Oh, I didn't update the score. So Johanna has 3 wins. Hopefully 4 after this game.
Hugo just missed out on another trash.
Yeah? What did he do?
He bought a scrying pool. I mean, just from the earlier decision.
From the plan, yeah. That was so weird. I mean, it makes sense if you open Ironmonger. But otherwise, not
So
really.
do you pick up a farmer's market here? Just to get some economy in action for him?
Yeah, I would like a farmer's market now.
Because now you're thin enough that your iron, like one of the 2 ironmongers, is likely to make a action.
Yeah, and even if it doesn't, it's your first terminal, right? Oh, you have tracker, okay, but you...
Yeah, farmer's market probably has priority over tracker. Well, I don't know. Maybe tracker's good because it can top deck the scrying pool. I guess he's thinking because he wants. If he trashes a copper, then he can't buy like farmer's market scrying pool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could, right? He has 5 then if he trashes copper, trash the silver. Don't like the silver trash. Oh, nice extra buy. Oh, he wants to get... I was going to say 2 scrying pools? No, you need another potion for that. Okay, Mystic for economy is... yeah, that's nice non-terminal economy.
He doesn't have like reliable buys besides the coin. What is it? Pouch?
Yeah. Yeah, the third safe buy would have been great. Oh, now he wants to get another trash in.
Scrying pool doing work now. Picking up the whole deck.
One more pouch into this card, can guess this with Mystic. Yeah, you could get gold with Quest, but that also costs you a buy. I would like the farmer's market for the extra buy now. Or I would have liked last turn just as well.
Yeah, neither of his ironmongers made an action this turn though, so the next turn they're almost certain to, especially if he trashes another copper. He could even toss the potion. He has 4 scrying pools already.
Mystics are basically grand markets. Yeah, minus a buy. Economy wise, that's true. Gets the next ironmonger now.
He's still not picking up a buy. It's kind of weird.
Huh. Undo.
But he could use dismantle to start. Like he could start dismantling his apprentice, get a gold and ironmonger, and then just dismantle the gold every turn for development.
Undo
That
5
might be pretty good.
steps. He thought he had 3 buys, okay.
Yeah, actually, pretty much. I like that dismantle idea a lot. Because the apprentice really isn't doing anything.
Yeah, well, he wants to thin out the 3 coppers, I guess. Then can do stuff like dismantling.
I mean, like buying scrying pool, dismantle, and then top decking both or something.
Seems like he just goes for the 2 buy engine.
Isn't that what he just did last time?
Yeah.
He undid and did the same thing.
No, he
so
bought
confused.
Ironmonger, Scrying Pool.
Instead of Mystic.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just trying to go for like a 2 province every turn deck with 5 or 6 scrying pools. And a bunch of mystics. Hugo's finally trashed. Pretty far down.
Yeah, also drawing his deck now. He has 3 scrying pools. Should pick up at least 1 more.
It seems like he's about like 2 turns behind though.
Yeah, and if they both don't pick up extra buys, it will be hard to overcome the advantage.
I mean, yeah, he's just copying the same buys but behind a turn or 2.
Yeah, he started and Honda did it already twice.
I think Farmer's Market would be better because it would result in points. But I still think I like Dismantle better than either.
Yeah, I can see your point. You can dismantle the apprentice after you're trashed into either of Nomad Camp or Farmer's Market.
Well, the first one you could just get Ironmonger to get more action, and then the next turn you dismantle into like the buy when you have guaranteed action.
There's another action. Will he just get Mystic Pool again? I mean, he doesn't really need the next pool. He could just go Mystic Dismantle or Mystic anything that gets another buy. But he wants to add its scrying pools.
Alright, will he get another gainer?
Will he get another Mystic?
Wait, Dismantle's even better now because you could dismantle the potion and get a Farmer's Market.
Yeah.
Like on the first shuffle.
Basically,
you don't need the potion either.
Turn potion into gold, gain a free card.
What do you think he's gonna buy? I'm guessing Mystic. Oh no, he's thinking too long. He's gonna buy
Something that is.
Gonna buy one of the 3 gainers.
Or an idol.
Idol.
Or he quests. Or there's the farmer's
Okay,
market.
so he bought the farmers.
Well, yeah, dismantle. If you hit one extra action with Ironmonger, dismantle is easily better, because you can just draw it in the same turn what you gain.
Yeah, because he has 6 scrying pools as well. I mean, the one worry about getting multiple terminals is that you just scrying pool and draw everything, and then you can't Ironmonger for actions.
Yeah.
Because they're all in your hand.
Yeah. You have a few stop cards with gold pouch and so. So at some point you would stop drawing. Hopefully. Otherwise you have to hope for Ironmongers to be in your starting hand. I guess you want to build until you can buy 2 provinces. At least.
Hey, this might be Hugo's chance to catch up. He could buy like Dismantle and Ironmonger and trash that copper that he put in play.
Yeah, he won the first game already with picking up Dismantle when E Honda didn't. But he did it in the opening there. where I thought that basically made the difference. Mystic Farmers Market. Yeah. Also he has the advantage to always getting like 1 more than E Honda did in the last game. Last turn from Farmers Market. At least the Ironmonger gave him an extra action. Yeah, maybe you get something nice from the tracker.
I mean, playing the tracker is not even important anymore.
But he should have just played it first, exactly because of this boon. That was just stupid.
Yeah. Now he's like building out the buys, but he doesn't have very much money.
Yeah, quest seems like something he should do here.
Well, yeah, the boon of tracker on this hand did nothing because he had the extra buy for quest anyway. But quest takes a buy every turn, so
Nah, he don't want to do it every turn. Just get enough coins that you can double province.
Oh wait, scrying pool's an attack. Okay, forgot about that.
Yeah, this game would have been like so much faster if it wasn't an attack. All this useless decisions.
Yeah, like definitely does not need to be an attack. It's so good without it. Scrying pool nerf no longer an attack. Patch 2.0. Donate now 14 debt instead of 8.
Would be kind of cool to have some balanced patches to Dominion either, every now and then.
I mean, there was like one balance patch. They like took out the worst cards, right?
Yeah,
It's
second
kind of like
edition.
a balance patch.
Power creep.
Yeah, I mean that's the point. Though it would still be good, even at a huge price. It just wouldn't be like you rush it every single game on turn like 4.
Turn 1 even.
Yeah.
Turn 1 would just not be a thing anymore with 14 depth.
Actually, is that even common? Like just turn 1, you just go to 5 coppers or something?
Well, I did it in my World Cup match with Steph and he did it too in the same game. It depends on the board. If there's nothing better to get than silver, but you want to really have the 5 cost card, then you can do it. Let's see.
Because if you get 3 coins in your opening at least, then you pay it off by turn 2, and then you have 5 on turn 3.
I don't get why he hasn't learned from his mistake. Again, playing the tracker last. Oh, doesn't even play the tracker, okay. That makes sense.
I mean, the tracker ability is not very relevant anymore because he just draws the whole deck.
No, this could be just a nice boon, but like the only boon that mattered is already gone.
Hugo's hurting on actions this turn.
Yeah, he can't play all 3 farmers markets. But he doesn't even need all the buys. Doesn't have enough money anyway. Or does he?
Well, you can buy quests with them if you wanted.
Well, he has quite some money. With the Mystics, I didn't see them.
So the first farmers makes 4 money or 0?
0 and
0.
then 1. But it made 4 points and got rid of itself.
So would you buy quests here so that you get up to 16 on future turns? Maybe at least 1. The farmers are going to make 2 more next turn. Or more than 2
yeah.
more. Because it'll be at 3.
Yeah, I would do it. The tracker seems weird. But he does the quest at least.
Is he going to buy another quest? I think he probably will. He did. So now he has a pretty big economy, actually. Hopefully he doesn't dud.
Ooh. That was like everything in the deck drawn. Let's see how much economy the Honda has. Just using all the scrying pools for spy effect. Wants to find the province. And who says Flame's Gift is the best boon? So often you just like get it when you don't need it and it does nothing.
Yeah, I think E Honda probably should have saved like 1 or 2 goals for golds. Because his economy, well, is it enough to double province? It might be. He's got 1 mystic left.
Yeah, and 2 farmers markets. Question is, does he want to play all the farmers markets and give Hugo the chance to score again? Or does he like play only 1 farmers market, then Hugo can only play 2?
You probably just play them. Scoring them's not the biggest deal here.
But you don't really want to give the opponent the 2 best plays on farmers market, and you have to get the 2 worst every time. Sometimes it's worth to just skip playing them for 1 turn. Well, yeah, he could just not play any farmers
But
market.
I mean, if you're not gonna play your, well, I guess you only get 2 buys. You could just not play any and then buy like province.
Buy 2 provinces.
Well, he can't afford it without the.
He has a
farmers, right?
mystic left and 7 coins in hand. Yeah, that's enough for double province.
Wait, he trashed his pouch.
What?
Trashing pouch is so weird. It's like the free safe buy. He played both farmers as well, so.
Well, but the thing is, Hugo can't even double province here safely. Would need to triple, if anything.
He could go like 1 in duchy and still be maybe okay, because he's gonna score 4 points. You could go like province, duchy, farmers market, and be in a pretty solid shape. That would be like 23 to 18 then, with 3 provinces left. I think that'd be a pretty good spot for Hugo, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not getting enough actions though. Wait, actually, he's fine. He got 2.
Enough to play the 2 farmers markets that really matter.
So he cashes in, resets the farmers market to 1, and buys 1 province probably. Like if you buy 2, you probably just lose. But if you buy 1, then Honda has the same awkward farmers market thing where if he plays the farmers markets, you can score another 4 points as well.
Yeah, and now he has to play the farmers markets because he trashed the pouch.
Yeah. This is the only way to get buys. It's kind of rough. It's like the worst.
Wins gift attack. But mystics make it not matter.
I mean, the undo doesn't really matter because it's irrelevant.
But you can't really undo that because now everyone knows what the next boon is.
I mean, the correct play is obviously to crack the farmers for like points. So I mean, maybe he just didn't realize he's only 3 actions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, you don't grant that undo in this situation.
That probably cost him the game. Like he actually was in a pretty decent spot, honestly.
Now he doesn't get the points, that's a big deal.
He's in a decent spot because if he plays both farmers markets, then he'll be at 23 points, and unless Honda can triple province.
Yeah, it's a point difference of 8 victory points just there.
Yeah, and then Honda would like put the farmers market back to 3, and then Hugo could score another one even on the last turn and get just one province.
Honda just has 2 farmers markets. So and Hugo just has 1 left because he trashes 1. So he can't cash in again.
He could play 2. He could buy another one as well. And yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, buy another one makes sense.
I mean, he might grant him the undo, honestly. It's not like what's on the boon pile even matters anymore at this point. Looks like they're going to talk about it.
But if you ever get into the situation where it's depends what the boon is and you could risk it for like the extra gain thing and you know that it's not on top.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't seem like I guess it's obviously up to Honda to decide, but I feel like if you can kind of like tell that the intention wasn't fishing for a boon.
Like there are 3 boons left. One is probably the Swamp Gift, and the other one's maybe Moon. I don't exactly know which one are left.
I mean, it's kind of just like a brain fart mistake. It's like it's kind of on the scale of just not playing your village first.
Yeah, Honda also had the undo before where he did think he had 3 buys, so it's kind of the same. Just in this time there was information revealed.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, there's situations where there's new information, but it's like I played a smithy and still had a village in my hand, and then I'm like, oh, I accidentally didn't click the village first. And then people usually grant that undo.
Yeah. But in that case there's like no remaining info for the rest of the game. Or until the next tracker gets played. I can see both sides.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's completely up to Honda, like all undos, but...
After all, it's a pretty high-stakes game here. Winner advances. Of course, I'm on Honda's side. Never grand undo here.
I mean, it just does seem like just a brain fart, stupid mistake. It's not like he was fishing for information or anything, so I don't know.
Yes, sure.
I would probably lean slightly towards undo, but at this point, he kind of already decided.
So. Yeah. Just keep playing and then deciding to undo also doesn't make all that much sense.
Like when Hugo asked for undo, he should have just been like, "Oh, I only had 2 actions, oops." And then it would have been. I think with the 22 and 3 buys, you just get province, duchy, and farmers. Oh wait, he only has okay.
22.
I would also get an Ironmonger with the 4 buys. Yeah, it's just on the fence.
Do
I
they
mean,
even
it's
do
like
anything?
it's a pretty gray undo.
I think they just decided to not do it, but Hugo is just thinking about what to play now, right?
I suppose. I have no idea. It was unclear to me.
Now he will just make a move every 3 minutes. Slow
It's like
playing.
one. Just play 1 copper every 5 minutes.
Or 21, because he trashed the copper.
I think Honda like certainly wins now.
Province. Well, one province is safe, but what?
I mean, I guess at this point you just go all in and just province duchy or something. I don't know.
Hope for a bad draw, because double province is easily possible for Honda. Province duchy makes more sense.
Maybe, but Honda's gonna cash the farmers markets. They're gonna reset.
Oh, goes for the double province. Well, yeah. Also, he doesn't have the long game anymore, I guess, so risking it now makes sense. But if he...
Yeah, he's basically dead. Yeah, didn't Honda double province last turn?
Yeah, he
Definitely
has
had
16. Even without any farmer's market, he should have it.
I guess it's also basically impossible for Honda to miss because he has 6 scrying pools and an apprentice that all just guarantee it.
Yeah,
So,
play Ironmongers
yeah.
first, see what you get.
No, I mean, but like the only possible dud hand is like 3 province, 2 gold, or like the tracker that's still in there. Well, he has like
2 provinces already in hand. There's the gold, discard that. What? He top? Oh, okay, he can Mystic for that. Okay, that makes sense. And now the farmer's market could potentially have led to a dud. Farmer's market now into province. It was possible. But there were a lot of scrying pools in between, fortunately. Okay. He has 2 actions. Just play all the Mystic and should be fine. Tracker or farmer's market.
That's an unfortunate ending, honestly.
Yeah, the question is if he would have done the double province thing even with the farmer's market points, because in that case they don't matter.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Maybe he
I
just...
think it would be more obvious not to make the
Yeah.
desperation play with that many, with
Yeah,
that close to point differential. Honda says he thinks it doesn't matter. I
Yeah.
think it definitely mattered.
Sma-
He had a like pretty solid shot. They still have 1 game left, right?
yeah, but maybe Hugo concedes. He says he's really tired. "22 specs. Someone made the effort to count them.
There aren't even like 3 copies of Tracer.
Honky Kong is here. Whoever that is. And the Dan Brooks alt account is gone. Oh, he resigns the last game, okay.
Man, he
Oh.
was so close.
Honky Kong is Puzzle Box. Honky Kong. Okay, so kind of 4-1 / 5-1 because he resigned the last game since it didn't matter anymore. So yeah, we did it. Barely. Germany just was on the brink, survived and got into the semi-finals. Thanks everyone for watching and see you in the semi-finals then. Goodbye.